12 News at 10 with Mark Curtis and Caribe Divine starts now.
Tonight, a family is speaking out about their son who became a victim of teen violence. A fight left him seriously injured, but no charges have been filed. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Caribe Divine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The Warwick family has been fighting for justice since May when their son was attacked. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is live at Mesa Police headquarters tonight as those parents call for the case to be reopened. Gabby?
Omar Caribe, the parents of that injured teen tell me their son has been living with the consequences of that fight this entire summer, unlike the teen who allegedly hurt him. A 14-year-old Mesa boy spent his entire summer in a cast.
Every week we were getting x-rays to make sure it was healing okay.
His x-rays show the severity of the teen's injuries. Both bones in his left arm split right in half.
He has 3 incisions with stitches where they inserted 2 wires to help his bone straighten out because his arm healed like warped, like crooked.
Brittany Warwick tells me her son suffered a broken arm, a concussion, and several cuts after another teen boy allegedly attacked him on May 25th.
I saw his whole face and like he's holding his arm and he's all blood all over his shirt and his chest.
A video posted on Snapchat after the fight shows her son sitting on the ground holding his arm while another teen boy could be overheard laughing.
The fact that they posted online immediately after and laugh about it and get likes on social media is it's insane for me to think that they would do that.
The incident was reported to police. Mesa police tell me the investigating officer close to the case, quote, due to no video footage of the actual fight and due to the differing stories made by each involved party, probable cause has not been established in this case. Warwick wants investigators to take another look, worried if there are no consequences for teen fights, they will just keep happening.
They're getting away with it. Yeah. There's no accountability.
A Mesa police spokesperson tells me a detective was assigned to the case to review the investigating officer's initial findings. Reporting live in Mesa, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
All right, Gabby, thanks. Now to the latest on the wildfire, which is burning near Tonto Basin. Residents living near Highway 188 are on set evacuation status, meaning they have to be ready to evacuate on a moment's notice. The set status applies to those on the west side of Highway 188. According to Gila County Emergency Management, the Tonto Basin Ranger District says the fire was sparked by lightning yesterday and has since burned over 250 acres.
And just a few miles away, fire crews are also battling the Asher fire tonight. It's burning 4 miles north of Tonto Basin and 2 miles east of Highway 188. Officials from the Tonto Basin Ranger District say that smoke is visible from the surrounding community. Right now, they estimate the fire has burned between 25 and 30 acres. To get up-to-the-minute alerts about fires across Arizona, just scan the QR code that you see there on the right side of your screen. That will take you to a page dedicated to the very latest details on fires statewide. You can also find more information by going to 12news.com/wildfires.
All right, let's get a check of your weather impact forecast with meteorologist Lindsay Riley. And Lindsay, when do you think is the best chance to see monsoon storms this week?
As we get into tomorrow, I would say tomorrow is the best chance, but we're also going to have a decent chance on Wednesday as well. Timing is going to be mid to late afternoon on into the evening. So we could have an active weather day tomorrow. And again, afternoon hours will be the most active. You can see we go from a 40% Tuesday down to 30% Wednesday, and then it trails off. We're going to get drier and hotter by the weekend. Here's our monsoon meter for tomorrow. We have a 4 in the valley. Could be pretty active late in the day. We're talking a possible severe thunderstorm warning with damaging wind gusts and the potential for some locally dense blowing dust. Now up in the high country, those storms are going to fire up early in the afternoon and move toward the valley later in the day. So that's the time frame. Western Arizona will see the fewest storms. Here's a look at our rainfall forecast. This is through Thursday, so 3-day rain forecast, Tuesday and Wednesday being our best chance. There's going to be some areas along I-40 that see over 1/2 inch, also down near Tucson, but this is the lower deserts. And as you can see here, this is a nice soaking rain. So we do have the possibility of some storms to develop tomorrow, but also blowing dust. So you'll need to stay weather aware on Tuesday afternoon. Caribe?
Thank you. We're following some developing news in Phoenix right now, where crews are on the scene of a serious crash near 35th Avenue and Bell Road. This is live video right now from the scene. Phoenix fire officials say that 2 cars crashed in the intersection around 9:30 tonight. 4 people were taken to the hospital, 2 of them in critical condition. Phoenix police are now investigating what happened.
Also new tonight, Alfredo Gutierrez's murder trial is underway. Gutierrez is the man accused of killing his roommate, Lee Rice, and then zip tying his body and stuffing it into a barrel. It happened at a home near 26th Street in Bell back in October of 2020. And Phoenix police say they found that barrel with Rice's body in it in Gutierrez's room. 12 News journalist Bianca Bona was in court today and breaks down the first day of this long-anticipated trial.
It is time for opening statements.
Monday marking day 1 of Alfredo Gutierrez's murder trial, a trial nearly 4 years in the making.
Lee was dead, and his body was wrapped up and rotting.
Lee Rice is the victim in the case, and his grieving mother has been advocating for justice since he was killed in October of 2020. During opening statements, the state noting how Lee's body was found in a Phoenix home stuffed in a blue barrel with blunt force injuries to his head, zip ties found around his neck, wrists, and ankles. Alfredo Gutierrez's brother owned the home, and the barrel containing Lee's body was found in the guest room where Gutierrez stayed.
Now, the police found similar zip ties inside the house.
The prosecution calling 2 Phoenix police homicide detectives to the stand, playing body camera footage from the initial contact with Gutierrez. Police had received a tip from an alleged witness, but Gutierrez, who appeared nervous, wouldn't allow police to come inside.
You're all over the place. Stick to what happened between you and Lee last night. Nothing happened between you.
The state then showing more than 100 crime scene photos, showing cleaning supplies and receipts, and apparent blood smeared and splattered throughout the home on everything from walls and furniture to shoes and clothing found in a trash can.
What's that?
It's the work glove that we located with the parent blood.
Gutierrez's defense team says their client is innocent and instead is pointing the finger at Chewy, the alleged witness who initially reported the murder to police.
There will be no physical evidence linking Alfredo to the death.
The defense, which will also paint the Phoenix police investigation as flawed, alleges Gutierrez did help Chewy clean up after Lee was killed because he was afraid for his safety, but says he isn't the one responsible for Lee's death.
Alfredo felt like he had no choice. Alfredo had heard about what Chewy was capable of.
Now, the state had tried to bring this case to trial twice before this, but their key witness was deported. Now that witness is back and is expected to testify next week. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you. Phoenix fire crews used a drone to help rescue a hiker this morning. The woman in her 60s was about halfway up Piestewa Peak when she got hurt and called for help. Crews say that the woman needed assistance getting off of the mountain. She was then taken to the hospital for treatment. We are told that she will be okay. All members of the rescue team also made it off of the mountain just fine.
Day 10 of the Olympics is in the books, so let's get a look at the medal count. Team USA continues to lead the way with 79 total medals. We're also tied for the most golds right now, both the U.S. and China with 21. And as we head into the final week of Olympic action, Tram Mai continues her reporting from Paris.
Tonight, she has a preview of the local athletes that you'll want to keep your radar on tomorrow.
Mark and Caribe, the gymnastics and swimming events are now over, and taking center stage is track and field for the last week of the Olympics. On Tuesday, Flagstaff's Nikki Hiltz races in the women's 1,500 meter. Hiltz is a non-gender and non-binary runner. And Phoenix's Freddie Crittenden, who missed Sunday's qualifier in the 110 meter hurdles, gets a second chance to qualify. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, they take to the hardwood as Team USA faces Brazil in a quarterfinal match in men's basketball. And I'll be back to break it all down for you tomorrow on Today in AZ starting at 5:30. That's going to do it for me here in Paris. Mark and Caribe, back to you.
All right, Tram, thank you.